the Consul General of Greece, and also the Honorary Consul of Austria, together. Next one. The Consul of Mexico and the Consul of Panama. Go ahead. Go back. Go back. You leave after them.
Right turn, march.
Janusz Korczak is a symbol, one of many symbols, of tenacious humanity in the face of indescribable evil. Born in 1879, he grew up, studied medicine, and specialized in pediatrics. As a pediatrician, he developed innovative concepts regarding children, their welfare, their needs, and their rights. He was one of the first to consider children as humans in the full sense of the word. He wrote many academic papers, as well as children's stories, presenting this perspective to adults and children alike. In 1912, he established a Jewish orphanage in Warsaw, to put his views into practice. Although never married, nor having children of his own, he was from this point on the involved father of no less than 100 children at any given time. Before the Second World War, hearing of the pioneering concepts for childcare put into practice in the newly formed Jewish kibbutz collectives in the newly reestablished Jewish home in Palestine, he visited there. And he visited again. He and his assistant Chana were so impressed by what they saw that Chana stayed in Israel, and Korczak went back and started preparing the orphanage for a move to this new promised land. Then the Nazis invaded Poland. In the 2 years that followed, the orphanage doubled in size and had to move 3 times. First into the ghetto, and then into the inner ghetto after the outskirts were emptied of Jews, and then to the center of the ghetto as the ghetto became more and more dense. Each time, the orphanage was reestablished according to the equalitarian principles pioneered by Korczak, not just because he wanted it, but because the children wanted it. Korczak found that the yellow star demanded by the Nazis to be worn by all Jews was so demeaning that he refused to wear it or to allow the children to wear it as well. Instead, he designed a special flag proudly bearing the Jewish star, which served to identify all the children as they moved as a disciplined group throughout the ghetto. The story of the terrible conditions and the abject cruelty of the consequences of the conquerors as manifested in the Warsaw Ghetto has been told elsewhere. The ghetto population soon numbered some 400,000 wretched victims, virtually all suffering from starvation, cold, and disease. The good Dr. Korczak monitored his young charges and protected them by whatever paltry means he had. Due to his renown, offers came to help him escape: a forged passport fabricated by the Jewish underground, money delivered from the Polish underground through the hidden tunnels and sewers that still connected the ghetto to the outside world. All were rejected. Janusz Korczak would not leave his children, for he alone was their protector. In July of 1942, the order was given that all inhabitants of the ghetto were to be resettled to the east, which of course meant extermination. On August 5th, the entire orphanage, with 1,000 others from the ghetto, was marched to the railroad marshalling yard, the Umschlagplatz, to be transported east in windowless, sealed cattle cars. One in the crowd from the ghetto witnessed the extraordinary drama and lived to describe it in these words: forced into a tight formation, body against body, driven by guards wielding whips on all sides, the solid mass of humanity was forced to run towards the train platform. Suddenly, the commandant ordered the secret police to pull back. At the head of a thin line was Korczak. No, how could it be? The scene I shall never forget. In contrast to the mass of humanity being driven like animals to slaughter, there appeared a group of children marching together in formation. They were the orphanage children walking 4 abreast in a line behind Korczak. His eyes were lifted to heaven. Even the military personnel stood still and saluted. When the Germans saw Korczak, they asked, "Who is that man?" Another survivor who succeeded in fleeing from the railroad platform remembered the scene as Korczak and the children were put into the cattle cars. And he described it thus: "These children did not cry. These innocent little beings did not even weep. Like 6 sparrows, they snuggled up to their teacher, their caregiver, their father, and their brother, Dr. Janusz Korczak, that he may protect them with his weak, emaciated body." The train took them all to the death camp at Treblinka, and none was ever heard of again.
Tirl und in Stubis Heis und der Rebbe lernt kleiner Kinderlach dem Alef Beis und der Rebbe lernt kleiner Kinderlach dem Alef Beis.
Sitche Kinderlach, gedenksche Teire, was sie lehren da. Sagche nach amol und Tage nach amol, kommet Zaleva.
Sagche nach amol und Tage nach amol, kommet Zaleva.
By the fireside where the embers glow through the wintry days, there the teacher softly with the younger ones chants the